want to bring in Professor Andrew Latham, Professor of International Relations, joining us from the US. Professor, how do you view what happened at the White House last night and what's been happening ever since? Neither side's willing to cede an inch. Should President Zelensky have inked a deal, even if it was a bad deal?
Well, I've never seen anything quite like that in my professional career. The way in which these two heads of state interacted with each other. I have to say, though, that I think President Zelensky is wrong. He's on the wrong side of things, which is not to say that President Trump is on the right side of things. I'm not quite sure how to articulate this.
Yes.
But Zelensky is wrong and Trump is right. I guess that's the best way I can put this. Zelensky, I'm sorry, I have no time for him, given his history and but he needs to get on the right side of things here. He's losing the war.
Yes.
A, he's losing the war. B, he needs to get his diplomacy better, right? Especially with respect to the United States. Trump and Vance are insane. I have no time for them. I think they're crazy. And so we have a whole bunch of actors here who are crazy. We have a clown, Zelensky. We have a clown, Trump. We have a clown, J.D. Vance. It scares the heck out of me that conglomeration is shaping the way in which this really important world is unfolding.
Okay, let me, before I bring in Tatiana, those are very, very, interesting and strong words you've used. But does that, Ariel Cohen best describe the situation right now? Plain speak, and truth that comes both from President Trump and from Vice President J.D. Vance. There is no way Ukraine can win this. Tatiana, give me 30 seconds. I'll come to you immediately after Ariel Cohen. President Zelensky perhaps should have realized if Trump wants that deal, and he spoke of it, America has oil, America has gas, America does not have rare earth minerals. If that deal could have come, guarantees would have automatically followed with American soldiers or American civilians and workers on ground. Russia clearly couldn't have attacked, except that would also mean, Mr. Cohen, losing Zaporozhye and Kherson apart from Donetsk and Luhansk.
No, of course, a lot of these rare earth minerals and strategic minerals, which is a different story because strategic are lithium and aluminum and uranium and copper and chromium and all the things that are not rare earth per se. But the question is, you're asking absolutely right. Was Zelensky in a position to sell the United States Ukrainian minerals that are now under the Russian occupation? And I don't think anybody is that silly. But there was another aspect there. The total market, the global market of rare earth, of the lanthanoids that are used in aerospace and computers and semiconductors, $3.5 billion. Yes. Trump is saying, oh, we gave you $350 billion. It probably, he exaggerates by a factor of 2. But regardless, 65% of mining, 85% of refining are in China, not in Ukraine, not in America. Yes. So what? It would have taken 500 years for the United States to recoup these investments and supporting Ukraine. What are we talking about here? So my argument is either it was a huge mistake by Zelensky, and with all the respect to the professor, I would not call him a clown. He got elected. He conducted the war. He is a leader of his people. He's still very popular in Ukraine, by the way. And he is an embattled elected leader. In terms of President Trump, he has a very different view of American foreign policy than anybody since the end of World War II until the end of the Biden presidency. He does not see the Euro-Atlantic alliance as the core need and the core pillar of American security. In that respect, he's somewhat of an isolationist, and there's a lot of people who are China hawks who say, let the Europeans take care of themselves. We need to focus on Indo-Pacific and China, and this is where India is so important for the United States.